Hey, I'm Faye. Welcome back to my channel, and this is another bi-weekly budget video, and this is going to be for the paycheck for May 17th, which I'm also doing this, I believe, a week late at this point. It is currently Memorial Day, but we have paycheck and mileage again. Paycheck is $2,558, and my mileage is 17, which brings us to 2,575, which is a bit more of what my checks will probably look like now. So let's go into wallet. Grocery is getting 200. Gas is getting 60. Spending, none. Outings, 20. And buffer should be 66, which will be left in my bank account. And where did I put my calculator? There it is. So that's 346. GM gets 496. And that is my last lease payment. Car insurance gets 100. Well, car insurance and phone gets 100. Canva, Cricket, Audible, and we don't pay for Kindle Unlimited right now. So this is $596. Savings challenges gets nothing right now. But another miscellaneous expense that popped up is I got my first ever parking ticket. Woo! So I was doing some wound care at a patient's house, and I did not see the sign that said that at 6 p.m. you have to switch sides of the street. So I was walking out at like 6:10 p.m. and he just printed the ticket. So that's going to be $40. So the total for here is $40. All right, and then up to the priorities. Christmas, I want to give 100. Car expenses is getting 100. Vacation/fun is getting 300. There are some trips that I have to take this summer with my friend to help pick up her nephew, so we're splitting costs of the hotels for the road trip we have to take to go pick up some of her family members. Month ahead is going to get 100. I'm going to get rid of the rainy day and emergency funds and just have the month ahead fund as the emergency fund. So this is 600. Now here's where things, because I'm doing this video a week late. Some money that I had allocated towards debt is now going towards other things. So I was originally going to put $500 towards a firm, but that $500 went towards a car payment. So I made the last lease payment, which means that I had to take in the car to either buy it out or trade it in. And I looked at my options. So I had them pull all the options for what it would look like if I bought out my current lease versus leasing or buying new again. I did look at the lot for their used vehicles, and the used vehicle prices were in line for what I still owed on my current lease. There wasn't really anything below $1,200 on the lot. So I figured it was a better option for me to just buy out my current lease because I know what's wrong with it and what I'd have to fix with it. But when they pulled all of the numbers, it would have actually cost me more per month to buy out my current lease, even with the extended car loan and with the interest rate. And I completely forgot that when you buy out the lease, that's when they hit you with all of the taxes for the car. So buying out my lease would have put me at about $610 a month. With like, I think it was like a 14% car loan, and it was still the cheapest option that they gave me compared to buying out a new car. But I do get a discount because my mom works for General Motors, so taking that into effect. Plus, the dealership really wanted my current car. I guess they sell really well used, so they gave me extra money towards a new one to buy out my old one, which made the new car cheaper than buying out my lease. So because I'm buying and not leasing, the payment is going to go up a little bit, but it's less than $100 more expensive than what I'm currently paying. And I just feel more comfortable buying out new because it's under warranty, and with me traveling as much as I do now, I just really wanted something reliable that I wouldn't have to worry about. So I did decide to buy out a new car, which I know it's not the smartest option when trying to pay off debt, but it is what it is. That is what I did. Just for my own peace of mind with traveling, I know that the car is under warranty and that anything that does go wrong in the first couple of years is just covered. So there's that. Gifts, I'm putting 50 towards. There are a lot of birthdays coming up. Self-care got 80. Home got nothing. Clothing got nothing. Wants is getting 50. P.O. Box is getting 10. So let's calculate this. That's $690. Okay, and then the other thing that I did that there were comments on from the last video. So I did borrow from my 401k, and I used the 401k as a debt consolidation loan. Which brought, so I paid off my highest interest rate cards with that. So that made my credit score increase almost 100 points, which was good because when I applied for the car loan, I did get a better interest rate on the car loan. It would have been at 16.5%, and I believe I got it down to 12%, just by raising my credit score a little bit higher. So I still owe on Affirm, but we're not putting anything towards that. The only minimum debt payment that we paid off here was for Upstart, but with the Capital One loan, or not the Capital One loan, I'm sorry, with the Transamerica loan, I was able to pay off this whole card, this whole card, this whole card, most of this one. So this one only has like $1,000 left to pay off, but these ones are currently paid off, and the interest rates for all of these went from 29% to 5%, which I have a 2-year payoff plan for that gets taken directly out of my paycheck before I even see it. So we are going to get rid of 2 of these cards. I think that's about it. So this should be 303. And let's add it all up. Yep, 2575. So the income was 2575. The spending total is 2575, and we are at 0 because we do zero-based budgeting. And in regards to some of the cards that we paid off, I'm gonna have to blur some of this because of the information on them, but my Care credit card, that account has closed. I originally took this out to help pay for my wisdom teeth removal. So we're just gonna, so yep, this one closed. I'm gonna have to blur out the information on it, but one gone. The next one that we're chopping up right now is going to be Capital One, and it's the one that I paid off in full. So here we have this. Eventually, I'm going to just let these accounts close. The secondary card. We have the Old Navy card, because also I just need to convince myself to just stop shopping at Old Navy just because I have an Old Navy card, because that's just something that we shouldn't be doing. And then the secondary card, which also I have called a few of these companies multiple times to change my name on it since I got married, and they keep sending me cards with my maiden last name on it. So we're just gonna close these ones. So we got our pile of credit card chips, and those will go in the trash. You know what? We're on a roll, so let me look through my other book. And we're gonna cut up one more. So I have a card that I used as a balance transfer for 0% interest. This card needs to be cut, or this needs to be paid off within the next 3 months. Otherwise I get hit all the interest for the balance that I transferred on it. But otherwise it has like 0 rewards tied to it. So I don't even feel bad just cutting this one up either, because I'd have to close the account as soon as I pay off that debt anyways. So there we go. I feel like that's a good start, and then as I start paying off other balances, then I will cut up those cards as well. For a few of the cards, I actually don't know where they are. Like, I put them up so they're not in my wallet, and I believe I put them in a box, and I don't know where that box went. So when I find those, I will be cutting up a few more. But there we go, are a step in the right direction, and with the whole car situation, maybe a step in the wrong direction. But it is what it is. That is a choice that I made, and going forward, we're just going to continue to pay off all the credit card debt. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you stuck around to the end, let's put a pizza down in the comment section below, because I think I'm gonna try to make some homemade pizza this week at some point. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.